Hello, friends. I am so excited to be here. Welcome to my YouTube Live. If you're watching live, go ahead and drop a comment below. And if you're watching the replay, go ahead and leave a comment too. I am super stoked to talk about all things call notes today. So, I am Ashley, and I'm an Airtable and automation expert for coaches. So, if you have one on one coaches, if you have one on one coaching clients, group program, mastermind clients, you absolutely need to be using Airtable. And specifically, I have created a Airtable client hub that is like the client hub template to rule them all. And what we're doing in this video is I'm doing these like client hub spotlight series. So I'm showing you different parts of the template and how they will absolutely change your coaching business for the better. So in this video, we're talking all things call hub and call notes. So what I typically find with my clients is that they have one-on-one calls, but they also have like all these other pieces about their clients that they have. They have their onboarding forms, they have Q&A calls, they might have group calls, they might have one-on-one calls. They just have there's so many moving pieces to a group program and a coaching relationship. And what I find is that as you start to grow, you have these one-on-one clients and you are scrambling to figure out what you talked about on the last call. So you're like, did like where are they at? What homework did I give them? Like what do they need from me? Like what was my next steps? And you come to the calls like a little scrambled and honestly just like the not the best coach that you could be. That happens. And then what also happens is if you have a call note follow-up process and you say like, "Yep, I'm going to send you these next steps afterwards." Maybe that's for your sales calls or for the actual coaching delivery. You simply do not send them anything. Anyone have ADHD? Anyone struggle with that? I know I definitely have struggled with just sending call notes out, whether it's a sales call follow-up or whether it's client delivery notes. And I felt like a terrible business owner when I would forget to send my clients and my leads follow-up emails. It's like totally was just something that did not work and was not easy for me in my brain. And so I knew I needed to create automated systems that worked with my brain. And that is when I created this call notes follow-up process that's inside of our client hub. So I'm going to show you what that looks like today and just showcase all of the amazing things that the client hub can do. We have a whole client hub series that has all of these different super specific ways that my Airtable client hub template can help you totally transform your coaching client business. So if you are interested in that, I highly recommend grabbing it. The link to join is in the description below. But let me just share my screen and I'm going to show you what the back end of our client hub looks like. So you'll see here we have a primary client record that if I go into my interfaces, again, all of this is available in my client hub template. And I'm really just focusing on the one-on-one call section now, but you'll see that this is Ashley Test, and we have all of these things related to Ashley. So we have her name, her email, her status, her days in the program, her onboarding form responses, any client notes that are general, but then we also have down here, we have her one-on-one calls. So we know the number of calls that one-on-one calls she's had, the last one-on-one call she's had, and we open it up, we would have all of the notes here. And I'm actually going to build and finesse some of this live with y'all so you can see. So this is really the power of it. So you can come to a coaching call with your clients, and as you grow, some of you have like dozens of coaching clients, some of you just have one or two, but you can see whether you have one client or a handful of clients, it's so critical to keep yourself organized and have your clients like all of your client engagements in one central spot just so you can stay organized and so you can be the best coach you can be. Because imagine coming to a call and saying, "Oh cool, yeah, your last we've had 3 one-on-one calls. Your last call was 2 weeks ago and here's the homework that we gave you. What's up with that?" Like all of that stuff is just easily able to see inside of Airtable, which is really really incredible. So I wanted to show you how this is built. So if I go into view data, what we have is that all of your calls across your business are going to go into one centralized call hub in Airtable. So it's a call hub and you are going to set up a Zap. So if you have never used Zapier before, it's an automation software that connects your Zap, like connects your tech to each other. So I'm going to say Acuity is a big one. So Acuity, Airtable, Zapier. I just want to show you some of like the different functionalities that we have. So Acuity automations. What we're doing is we set up these automations and I walk you through how to do this inside of the Client Hub template training. But we say when there's a new appointment in Acuity, add it to Airtable. And so all of your appointments get added into Airtable. And then all of those appointments that are related to your coaching offer get sent to your client hub. So all the ones that are specifically related to that offer get sent to your client hub. That way, all of the calls related to Ashley Victoria VIP are connected to her client record. So we're creating this source of truth. So we have all of her calls there. So that's how we can see over time how many calls she's had. So we're automating all of your calls from whatever call scheduler you have right into Airtable and connecting it to a student's primary client record. So when we do that, we're able to then have this interface where we can go onto a call and we can say, okay, cool. I have a sales call coming up. So all of these calls are automatically getting added into your Airtable base. So you get to see, okay, here's the test person's call. Here's her intake form. So if you have any intake form questionnaires on your call, you'll be able to see that here. And you get to take call notes right inside of Airtable. So this is something that feels like magic. We walk you through how to set it up and customize it in your own client hub. But let's say you have sales calls, which a lot of coaching clients do. You have a sales call and you're on the sales call with them and you're like, yes, they are they're a good fit for this. So you say accept. Then we've got this populate email template. So what you can do is all you have to do is click populate email template. And if you give it a couple seconds, it's going to pop open this like customized email subject line and body. So great chatting with you. Next steps inside. Again, we teach you whatever you like, whatever process you need. We teach you how to do this, but we say, hey, test, it was so great chatting with you. This is test. This is Ashley's, like, this is the test person's first names, but it would be whatever their first name is. So, hey, first name, so great chatting with you. After a call, it's clear you're a great fit for systems over stress. Here's the details of our offer and next steps. So you can really finesse this as you'd like. And what's very cool about this is you have this, so you're taking notes of them right on the call. You can kind of finesse the email as you see fit, add in a little nice thing that's related to what you talked about on the call. Then all you have to do is say send email and you give it a couple seconds, and Airtable is on your behalf going to send the email, and this is automatically going to update to email sent. So Airtable is sending an email through your Gmail account. So it looks like it's coming just right from your Gmail. And you never have to log into Gmail to send call follow-ups ever again. So all of this, again, I really, really want Airtable to be your central source of truth for all things client management. And one-on-one calls is just such a huge part of it. So we've really created and mastered this template to be as simple as possible for you to automate your call notes follow-up process. So we've got that there. But also, let's say you have consulting calls. Let's see. We've got this consulting call. So same thing, you can see your today's calls. So you just pop open and this is what you look at on your calls. I have I have two calls today, and this is the exact system that I use for me and my clients to keep myself organized. So we've got the call type is consulting call. I am going to click populate email template, and it's going to bring in very specific details. So it's like call note follow up for consulting call test person 1/4/2022. That's like the date of the call. And it says, hey, Tess, so great working with you today. We've got so much done. Here's your deliverables. So we add those notes there. We add any custom like next steps. And then what I love is I always forget to like the logistics of like adding in the next steps of like review the replay and book a future call and do all of those things. Like I always forget to like that effort of like crafting that email and getting that template down really takes a lot out of me. So I really like that this is all just like completely automated, templated, and then but custom for you to tweak. So all you have to do while you're on the call is you can add your bullet points of the next steps. So you say next step 1. You just drop in a replay link. We personally use Fathom. So Fathom is an AI note taker. It can like literally give you a shareable link right away after the call. So right after the call, it says like, give me a link. And then I just pop the hyperlink here. We just say, here's our next steps and next steps. And then once that looks good, you just click send email, and it is going to send the email on your behalf and update the status to email sent. So super, super cool, very easy, and just like totally eliminates any of the drama about getting lost on your sales calls, getting lost in your consulting calls, wondering what you said on the last call. Because like I mentioned, all of their calls are going to be connected here so you can see everything that you ever said with them. So Just so cool. This is just one of the things that our Client Hub template can do. So with my Client Hub, everything about your clients is organized in one spot and nothing is slipping through the cracks. This is an Airtable template. Like I said, I've built all of this, and inside of the Client Hub template, you literally get all of this like plug and play. And if you go, if we look at the data, we look at the automations, you have all of these automations that you simply have to flip on. It's like the new one-on-one call, like linking to the clients, drafting of the follow-up emails, auto sending the call follow-up emails. Those are automations that I have set up that you just have to flip on. So you'll see they're pretty straightforward. And once, if you're not an Airtable expert, you don't have to know, you don't have to be an expert to make this system work for you, which is really cool. So you just have to know, like, okay, when the record matches a condition, if follow-up email status is send email, it's going to send an email. Okay, I see that there, and it's going to update the record. Like you can start to understand how it all works, but you don't have to understand how it all works for it to actually work, which is kind of nice. So I really, really, anybody that is a client, anybody that's a coach, you just absolutely need Airtable. There is no better option for organizing your clients than Airtable. So not Notion, not spreadsheets, not ClickUp, Kajabi, Kartra, or any shiny new distraction that's on the internet. Nothing works better for keeping track of your clients than Airtable. And I really have spent like years perfecting this. I know some of you in the chat have had a version of our Client Hub template for actual years, and we just refine it over time. This Client Hub that we have is the most refined version of our Client Hub that we've ever had. And I've really spent years perfecting this, and I promise you, you're going to become obsessed with Airtable and all the ways you can use it to manage your coaching clients and improve your offer. So you really do need our Client Hub, whether you have 1 or 1,000 coaching clients. We do have clients that have literal 1,000 coaching clients that use this with ease. So in addition to setting up your call notes, you're also setting up like automated onboarding to make sure every client has a seamless experience. Those one-click client profiles that show you everything about your clients. We walk you through how to do that. Automated client reviews, automated offboarding and resigns, and automated applications, one-on-one call follow-ups, like I said, a searchable group call goldmine, which we just did a video on the group call goldmine. So be sure to check that out if you're curious if you do group calls as well as one-on-one. Airtable is an amazing place to also keep track of those. And then automated support tickets and feedback reviews. So if you do any reviews, I know I just submitted an Airtable form in a program that I'm in to get my YouTube channel reviewed. So very meta, but like I'm in a YouTube membership and I filled out an Airtable form to have them like review my YouTube channel, which is just so cool. And you get to set up all of these little features that really make your coaching offers the best in the industry. Really, every single client, like our Client Hub is the new industry standard. Your clients feel the difference when you use my Airtable Client Hub. They feel seen, taken care of, and they're just blown away by the advanced coaching support features and the tracking systems inside your offer. So if you are interested in this, if you're ready to set this up, I would absolutely love for you to grab the template. The link is in the description below, but you can grab the template on its own. But I really recommend that you actually get my 3-month support pass as well. So you can set up the hub faster and you can customize with confidence when you get that support pass, because I give you a template and a video walkthrough trainings of how to set up all of these things. So how to set up the call notes. However, with the support pass, you have me and my team in your back pocket as you set this up. So beginners can ask us super basic questions. Experts can ask us how to customize it to the next level. And like we have got your back every step of the way. So if you're interested in this, I'd absolutely love to see you grabbing the call hub, grabbing the client hub, grabbing the client hub and getting our support pass as well. So if there's any questions, I'm happy to answer them. One of the biggest questions that I get is what call schedulers does this work with? And it's going to work with anything that has a Zapier compatibility. So Acuity works great. Calendly works great. I know TidyCal does as well. Those are the 3 main ones that I see. And yeah, so it works if it talks to Zapier, it talks to Airtable, which is just so cool. So that's what I've got in this one. Be sure to check out our other videos walking through all of the amazing features that are in our client hub, and we will see you in the next video.